welcome to lesson 26. We hope you guys had an awesome week of practicing. Everybody should have completed their stick to it incentive from last week. That was the last week for it. So we have a new incentive for this term, and it is called Pop the Practice. So for every time you practice, you are going to get to pop a bubble on the bubble wrap, and then there will be some sort of awesome prize at the end.
Very awesome.
We can't tell you what they are though, so don't ask us. So Miss Sherry, how many times did you practice this week?
I practiced 5 days this week, Miss Gail.
All right. So
you can pop it for me.
Oh, thank you, because it's really fun to do. 1, 2. Nice.
Wow. So everybody, make sure you mark down in your activity book how many days you practice, so that when you come back and get your bubble paper, then you'll be able to pop your practices as well. Maybe you'll be able to do all of them. There's 40 on a sheet. Got to get 40 practices in. All right. So everybody get out your Smarty Notes. We're doing a Smarty Note challenge. There's 2 challenges. One is to get into the Smarty Club. 60 seconds or less, you get into the Smarty Club. We're still waiting for some members to get into our Smarty Club, everybody.
So all you have to do is have your parents send us a video, or just text us, or you guys text us, and then we'll get in touch with you, and we'll see if you've done your Smarty Notes in under a minute, and we can add you to the chart.
And then there's an extra challenge, Beat the Teacher. So Miss Gail is going to record a time. I'll record her. She's going to name her notes. And then you also could beat her for maybe an extra bonus prize. You never know.
Exactly. Am I flipping? You're flipping?
All right.
Okay.
Everybody ready? We can do it all together if you like.
Get your Smarty Notes out.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
G, F, B, C, C, A, G, A, F, C, low C, ground floor G, B, D, F, low C, F, D, D, E, B, D, E, A, C.
Hit the button.
That was easy.
47 seconds, boys and girls, to beat Miss Gail. Let us know if you beat Miss Gail. Let us know what your time is for next week.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to take your scale card. We're going to go to the piano and play our C scale with our chords and our Ode to Joy. Bring your books as well, because we're going to do the airplane song. We'll see you at the piano in a minute there. Get my Ode to Joy.
And this is Beethoven's song.
Do we have a scale card?
Yeah.
No? Yeah. No, where I put it. Oh, there it is. Okay.
I'll do the scale card.
All right.
Okay. Everybody get your scale card out. And you're going to put your left hand and do your original snowman. So maybe just start by warming up with your snowman in the left hand. So drop the boot. Regular. Nosy. Regular. Nosy. Drop the boot, stretch to your bubblegum bee, and your regular. And then remember, with your right hand, you start on C, and you do stepping up, then you tuck under to fret, stepping up so high. And then you're going to do it together. So starting on C, an original snowman with your low C. Now tuck and nosy. Back to nosy. Drop the boot. now we have Beethoven's friend, Miss Sherry,
All right.
who's going to play the Song of Joy that we've all been working on all week.
Okay, I'll go nice and slow so everybody can play along with me at the same time. 1, 2, ready, play. All right, now
Good
the
job.
airplane song, K49, everybody. Flip to K49. Oh no, that's the bebop. Oh yeah. K49. Remember we marked in the chords?
Right, with all the snowmen and then the one nosy on it.
Okay,
And
so we're
starting with finger 5 on the grumpy G beside the F.
Okay, I'll count to 2. We can all play it together. 1, 2. There we go. That's the airplane song.
Awesome.
All right, come on back, everybody, to the floor. And we have something brand new to show everybody. I'm going to show Miss Gail. All right. It looks like this. Do you see this? I wonder, would you like to try and touch that, Miss Gail?
It's pins though.
I know.
They're
it's
very
a little sharp, but it's okay. Just be really super careful.
Oh, it's sharp.
It's sharp. All right. So everybody, this is a sharp in music. Maybe Miss Gail will draw it.
I can.
So it's not like a tic-tac-toe sign. It slants up, and see how it slants up? That reminds you that when you have a sharp note, yeah, going up. There we go. There's a sharp.
It's so different than a hashtag and it's different than a tic-tac-toe. Not the same thing.
And if I was to sit on these pins, I would go, ah, and I would jump up. So a sharp makes your note go one note higher. So usually that means you get to play the black note, but there are some white sharps. We're just going to concentrate on the black this time. So if everyone wanted to practice, even on a piece of paper, just drawing some sharps out. And then on H33 is a homework page this week to practice drawing out your sharps. Okay, so everyone get out your tin sheet. Where is your tin sheet? Your handy dandy tin sheet. Look in your music bag and find it for me, please. All right, we're gonna go on this side. We're gonna find some sharps. All right, so I'm going to find a C sharp. So you go to creepy C, and the next highest note going up the piano is the black one. So this is a C sharp. Miss Gail can find it now.
Okay. I'm going to do an F. So I'm going to go to F here at the beginning of the fire hall, and I'm going to go up one note, and that's the black note that is an F sharp.
All right, I'll do one more. How about A sharp? So I'm going to find my A, and it goes up to A sharp. So this note is A sharp. All right, so we have a little song and dance to help you remember. Would you like to do the sharp dance with me?
Yes.
All right. So you're going to make the sharp symbol with your parents' arms every time you hear
The word sharp. Don't get tricked up by it.
and listen to the words because it helps you remember. Okay. When once upon a little trip I met a friendly sharp. He asked what I was wearing and he played his dainty harp. Always up, never down, the harmonies ring clear. I guess it just was like a sharp to ring it out so clear. So every time you heard the word sharp, you had to make a symbol with your arms. All right, let's go back to our tin sheet, everybody. So at home, you're going to find something to make a special new scale that we're going to learn. I call this my Grumpy Groundhog Blueberry Scale. So Grumpy loves blueberries. So if you have something blue at home, maybe you have some kind of a blue candy, or maybe you have some fresh blueberries at home. That would be really awesome.
It's Easter. You might even have some of those little, blue Easter eggs.
Yeah. So Grumpy Groundhog, he's going to start his trip on G. So there's Grumpy G. And he's going in front of the fire hall and he sees another blueberry. And then he goes where Becky's spot is, he sees another blueberry. Now he's traveling in front of the den and he sees blueberries all in front of the den. And then he gets to Fireman Fred F. And guess what? He doesn't see a blueberry. So he peeks up really high out of his hole. He's like, where's the blueberry? And there's no blueberry. There's a blackberry. And then he finishes on the G. So the blackberry, does anybody remember what that note is called? Miss Gail, what does that note called?
That is an F sharp.
Yeah, so that's our F sharp. So this is a new scale. It goes blueberry, blueberry, blackberry, blueberry, blueberry. So if you say that, it helps you to play the black note.
So it's just like when you're going to go to when you're using your scale card and you go to the piano, and instead of starting on the C, you're going to start on the G. So that's all we're going to do for now is we're just going to go and we're going to go to the piano and we're going to try our scale, and we'll do stepping up, then we're going to tuck, and we'll do stepping up so high, but when we get to the F, we're going to go sharp. That's what's going to happen there.
Yeah.
Should we go check that out? Or are you going to do this first?
Yeah, we have to talk about this. Okay, so everyone turn to H38. And we're just going to complete this together. This is called a key signature. Keys are very important in music, and they're very important for your car. They're very important for your house because they let you into the door. Well, a key signature and keys in music let you into your song that you're going to play. So this is an F sharp. And it starts on G, ends on G. This is the key of G major. See the key with the G on it? G major. So this is where the F sharp is placed in Treble Clef's house. It's in Fire Tower Fred, and it's placed in the F there. But this means that all your F notes are sharp no matter where they are placed. So all you're going to do is you're going to just copy this over. So you want to draw your sharp in the same spot in the treble clef, in the same, and then you just copy it again on this part. It's just for practice. Over here, it's exactly what we just did with our little G scale, right? I'm just going to put a little dot. So you're going to go blueberry, blueberry, blackberry, blueberry, blueberry. That's your G scale. There's also a G snowman, which can also be called a G triad, and it's G, which is jump, up, high, but on G. So that is everything to do with the key of G major. So we're going to go up and play the G scale. So if you have your scale card, bring your scale card too because it helps.
Yes, for sure.
But don't write on it because
don't,
we haven't laminated
them.
yet. So don't write on it. If you really have to use a pencil. All right, let's go up and try the G scale.
All right.
Using our scale card.
Okay, so I'm going to start on, instead of this being a C, now this is going to be a G. So with my right hand, I'm going to start on the G. And I'm going to do stepping up. And then I'm going to tuck when I get to C. Stepping up. And then I'm going to go, when I get to the F, instead of doing the regular F, I'm going to do an F sharp. And then back to G. I'll show you one more time. Stepping up, tuck. Okay.
We'll learn the chord chords next week, everybody.
Yeah.
So if you have a laminator, just be to help you out. C, D. There's your F sharp. And there's your G.
So you can see when I start to play it now, that's the trick to this, is making sure you start on the right note. You're starting on a G.
Same fingers,
So
yep.
G, A, B, tuck, C, D, E, F sharp, G.
And that is the key of G major with the one F sharp. Okay, we're going to learn a song in the key of G major. Okay, so we're going to do both of these songs. So the top song, it's the K62, right? Yeah, K62, everybody. So the top song, it has no sharp by Mrs. Trebleclef, right?
Right.
And it starts on C and ends on C. So we're going to move, we're going to play all the notes of the C scale that we've already been playing all year long. So Miss Gail will just play that. This is like, I like this with the hockey because it's the same game. We're just going to move now to a new arena. We're at the C arena. Now we're going to go to the G arena. So Miss Gail has traveled across town. Now her finger one thumb is going to be on G, but look at here. It's got the key signature with the one sharp, which is F. So when we play, we start on G, but we have to do our F as a sharp.
Okay. Shall we try
yes,
it?
Okay. And isn't that funny? There's no F's. So if there was an F in the song, it would be a sharp. But there's actually no F notes in this song, so that's why Miss Gail didn't play any sharps yet. But this fancy word for moving from one arena to the other arena, moving your hand, is called transposing, and it's just moving the song to a different note. All right, let's go to K60. This is a song called Basketball. So basketball, you're going to look at it, and it's got the sharps here, right? So remember the scale that has the F sharp was G major. So this is the key of G major. So we'll put a G major right there. So that means all your F's. So sometimes when we're first learning them, it's good to just color some of them or circle them. Yes.
Because this F on this line, it would be sharp, but this F on this line is sharp as well. So I'm going to circle wherever the F's are just to help me remember that I'm making that into a sharp. And so they're down here, so you can look here. Oh, there's one. On this line.
Lots of F sharps in this song.
Okay.
All right.
Basketball, and I'm going to play it starting with finger number 5, starting on Grumpy Groundhog G that sits in Mrs. Trebleclef's lap, and I'm going to play it piano.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'll count to 3, and then Miss Gail will start. 1, 2, 3.
And finger number 1 starting on G.
Fred beat the ball when I shoot and score. two new songs, K62 and K60 basketball.
Okay.
All right, and then your G major scale. Come on back to the floor. And we are going to do, oh, I think we've covered it all.
Okay, I just have to find a question.
Right. Our question today, remember last week we asked, what do you do when you're bored? And I hope you thought of lots of things to
Yeah.
do this week.
It's a good way to get you thinking.
Yeah, so here's your question of the week.
Trying to
For
find
this
it.
week
Trying to find a
think
really
about,
good one.
everybody.
Oh, here you
Oh,
go.
this
This
is
is a very interesting one. Do you feel like a responsible young adult? These are good time. This is a good time in your life to
Yeah.
think about that, because there's a lot of other people to consider right now, and there's a lot of things to really take that we can take responsibility for right now. So give some thought to that. Are you a responsible person, and are you a responsible, more importantly, a responsible young person? Because you guys really have a lot to say, and you really matter. So give that some thought, and maybe chat with your friends about that.
All right, everybody, let's do our goodbye song. Actually, I'll show your homework first. It is H33 sharps. H38 was the key of G major, which we completed together, but just review that. K62, K60, and your special song you've picked out. And don't forget to play your G major scale, starting on G with an F sharp. All right, and Smarty Notes, of course.
Smarty notes.
Challenge is on. All right.
So long, farewell, our music class is over. We sang a bit and played a bit, and now it's time to study it. A little bit TikTok.
Bye, everybody. See you next week.